Ladies and gentlemen, today I am excited to take you on a journey through the fascinating world of the Beatles. This iconic band, which emerged from the bustling music scene of Liverpool, England in the 1960s, left an indelible mark on the world of music and popular culture. Their influences continues to be felt to this day. So, my name is Mustaqim Bateman, and in this informative speech, we'll explore the origins, rise to fame, musical evolution, and the lasting impact of the Beatles. So, did you know that the Beatles, initially known as the Quarrymen, they were formed in 1960 in Liverpool, England. The original lineup consisted of John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and the drummer Pete Best. But Pete Best was then replaced by Ringo Starr at the request of John Lennon, Paul McCartney, and George Harrison following the band's first recording session. This unique blend of talents would lay the foundation for their incredible music journey through playing skiffle and early rock and roll tunes. So, who are the Beatles? Starting with the lead singer John Lennon. He was born in 1940 in Liverpool, England. He learned how to play the banjo and the piano at the young age. But sadly, he was killed by a fan on December 8, 1980. Next up, Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney was born in 1942 in England. His mother died when he was young too. His dad encouraged him to learn how to play musical instruments, such as he learned how to play the Spanish guitar, the trumpet, and the piano. The third member goes to the drummer, Ringo Starr. He was born in 1940 in Liverpool, England as well. He became famous as he was a great drummer. His dad brought him a drum kit to get him interested in music. Ringo Starr was ill for a long time, so he missed school and finally dropped out from high school and started doing music. And lastly, the guitarist, George Harrison. Mr. Harrison was born in 1943 in Liverpool, England. He was the youngest child of 4. He didn't like school and mostly interested in the electric guitar and rock and roll tune, and he started pursuing music as a guitarist. So how did they get their name? Most people say that as they started as a big band, that's why they called themselves as the Beatles. But it was debunked by the legend himself, John Lennon. He explains that he liked playing with words, so that's why they chose the name in an interview in 1964. He said it was the Beat and Beatles, and when you said it, people thought of crawly things, and when you read it, it was a beat music. In February 1963, their song Please Please Me reached the number 1 position in British charts. This was the first of a record 15 British number 1 singles. As the Beatles' popularity soared, they felt a growing desire for creative expression. This led to experimentation with new sound and recording techniques. Albums like Rubber Souls and Revolver showcased their innovative songwriting and studio work. Rubber Soul introduced more to introspective and mature themes, while Revolver marked a shift towards complex arrangements and unconventional instrumentation. In 1964, the Beatles' now legendary appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show marked the start of the British invasion in the United States. They were met at the airport by thousands of screaming Americans. The Beatles were so popular that they were attacked by the screaming fans all over the world. Their fresh and exuberant sound combined with their distinctive hairstyles and charisma, captivated American audiences. The effect they had on the fans was known as the Beatlemania. Beatlemania swept across the nation, and the Fat Four soon had a massive and dedicated global fan base. Their impact on popular culture was nothing short of seismic. The Beatles' songwriting and musical innovations continue to inspire generations of musicians. Their melodies, harmonies, and innovative studio techniques are still celebrated and studied. Their influence can be heard in countless artists across various genres, from pop to rock to hip-hop. They start a revolution. They record 12 albums, and 21 of the top 50 music covered songs of all time are the Beatles songs. That's why people say that they are the most influential band of all time. Hey Jude was the Beatles' #1 hit that spanned the longest on the charts. It reached #1 on September 28, 1968 and spent 19 weeks on the charts. Not only that, Come Together reached #1 on November 29, 1969 and spent 16 weeks on the charts. Furthermore, I Want to Hold Your Hand reached #1 on the February 1st, 1964 and spent 15 weeks on the charts. Being the most influential band, the Beatles are the best-selling music band of all time, selling 600 million records worldwide. This band won 7 Grammy Awards, 4 British Awards, and an Oscar Academy Award for the Best Original Score for the 1970 film, Let It Be. In 1970, the Beatles broke up. Their breakup is attributed to numerous factors, including the strain of the Beatlemania phenomenon, the 1967 death of the manager Brian Epstein, bandmates' resentment of McCartney's perceived domineering, John Lennon's heroin use, and his relationship with Yoko Ono, and perhaps many more. Furthermore, after breakup, these band members started their individual musical career. So, where are they now? Sadly, only Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr are alive today. George Harrison had a lung cancer and died in 2001. And on December 8, 1980, John Lennon was shot dead as he was going into his home by a fan. In summary, the Beatles' journey from a small Liverpool skiffle band to a global icon is a remarkable story of a talent, creativity, and a cultural impact. Their music transcends time and place, continuing to resonate with people of all ages. The Beatles' legacy is not just the songs they left behind, but the way they shaped the course of music history and popular culture. They are and will forever remain a cherished and influential part of our collective musical consciousness. Thank you for joining me on this journey throughout the extraordinary of the Beatles. Thank you.